Ho, ho! Welcome, everybody, to the Outlaw Nation Holiday Party here in 2021. Got the designs up, got everything going, got the Santa hat rolling, got my Liverpool jacket, which I got as a gift here, and as a birthday gift, and as a pseudo Christmas gift from a couple of the patrons, couple of the fans there on the stereo show. I'm excited to be here with you tonight. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. Had to get everything squared away, got presents, got giveaways. Had to dress up the room there. I've got the red light on and I've got the green light on. Is that working? Is that doing anything for anybody? I don't know. I just got these, so I'm not sure how bright they go. How bright does it go? I wonder. Let's see. Does it go brighter? No, that's lighter. Yeah, that's as bright green as it goes. Let's see how bright red it goes. No, that's about as bright as it goes, unfortunately. Yeah, that's about as bright as it goes. Interesting. Okay, all right. I thought it'd go brighter than that, but no. That's as bright as it goes. We've got green. Oops, the red. There we go. And then red. Right? Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, there you go. There's the colors that we got going on. Got a little bit of issues going on with the camera too. There we go. A little more straightened. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining me live here on the Outlaw Nation channel. Really appreciate it madly. We're having a little fun tonight, little holiday party action. It's been a heck of a 2021. We're right on the precipice of it kind of ending. I don't know if some of you are heading home for the holidays. I know I will be heading home. Haven't seen my mom in like 2 years. So I'll be heading home sometime this week to hang out with her and hang out with my niece and nephew, hang out with my sister. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got the whiskey ready to go. Gonna have a little whiskey chase with a little Diet Coke because I'm a weak ass punk like that, but that's all right. That's my decision. But great to see everybody in here. I want to remind you all before we get too deep into this, Streamlabs and Superchats are open. Send in what do you want to talk about tonight? What's on your mind in terms of the holidays? I mean, we're all still kind of in the afterglow of Spider-Man No Way Home. Well, you've got so much happening here. We got Book of Boba Fett on the rise. And by the way, Disney sent me a Boba Fett sweatshirt. Let's take a look at this thing. A Boba Fett sweatshirt. All right, Boba Fett sweatshirt. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It is an extra large because I've kind of put on some pounds this year. Those will be gone in 2022, but that's a New Year's Eve show conversation, not a Christmas show. But anyway, they sent me that to promote the Book of Boba Fett, but also I have giveaways, not tonight, but through the week. We will do giveaways, 3 $25 gift cards to the Disney store. So I will come up with some kind of giveaway the thing you have to do so that you can win this thing. So just letting you know that's what we're going to do here to get that to get those Disney giveaways for sure. But I appreciate all of you joining me here tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who joined last night. We had almost 6,000 people pop in to watch the show last night live. Pretty incredible. I mean, we got to about 800 at any time live, a little bit over 800 live. I was hoping we'd hit like 1,000 live, which would be incredible. I think we did that for the WandaVision finale, but we got to a little bit over 800 live at any one time. But throughout the night, almost 6,000 people stopped in to watch what we were talking about on that. Pretty incredible stuff doing the Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler review last night with Laura Kelly and the Geek Buddies. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know, maybe I've got time on the plane in the next few days to like break it down by section so people can go into the time codes. The problem is, man, there were so many great questions. We had to answer them all. So many great super chats and Streamlabs had to answer them all as we were going along. So I couldn't just stop and put a section down for any of that stuff. So pretty incredible stuff. Also want to update you on where we're at on the Outlaw Nation. As it stands right now, we are so close to crossing that 20,000 subscriber mark. If any of you are watching me, and I'm going to say this multiple times tonight, if any of you are watching me tonight and you have not subscribed to the channel, I can't encourage you enough to subscribe to the channel here. We're at 19,000 857 subscribers. We're so close. We're 143 subscribers away from crossing that 20,000 subscriber mark before we hit 2020. I'm going to do some content this week from remote locations and hoping it's enough content that it will convince people to come and be a part of this channel and hang out with us tonight. I'm rolling on my own here tonight. I've got no producer. I don't know where Sean Barreto is at, but I am just I'm here riding solo tonight in terms of producing this thing and putting it together. But I appreciate you guys being a part of it tonight and hanging out with me tonight for sure. So thank you to Tushka, thank you to J-Dog, thank you to JMB, Justin Toner up in here, Jeremy Miller, fantastic. Aaron's up here. What's up, Aaron? He says, John looks like a Latino bad Santa, just waiting for him to start yelling. Oh, absolutely. Well, once I start pouring the drinks, trust me, Aaron, the yelling will commence. And for those of you who are members of the Outlaw Nation, yesterday was the great pay-per-view for the Outlaw Nation Movie Trivia League. It was called Most Wanted. I was able to pop in for a few minutes at halftime to give my love to everybody who was participating in it and to give my love to the Outlaw Nation overall. Shout out to Soul and the rest of the crew there, Tushka and all them who put it together. And shout out to everybody who played. I heard the matches were fantastic. I watched the first two. Haven't watched the other two yet, but pretty incredible stuff. And I'm so proud that we created a community that could, kind of have that pop up just naturally through studying with me for the Schmoedown or just being in love with the Schmoedown or in love with movie trivia, rather, and creating an Outlaw Nation Movie Trivia League that is its own thing. There are completely different qualifications, completely different gameplay. All of it is different. And at some point, and apparently I've got to play somebody in January, the winner of the singles league. I've got to play them in an exhibition match in January for bragging rights, or maybe that person will put the title on the line and I can add yet another belt to the GOAT's resume. Maybe another belt to the GOAT's resume. We shall see. Good to see Wingblade up in here. Good to see Smithy. What's up, Brian Brawler? He's out here as well. Let's see. Anza Khan, been writing code past 13 hours at work. This is a nice surprise. Thank you. Anza Khan, what do you want to talk about, brother? If you've been writing code for the past 13 hours, what's on your mind, my friend? What do you want to talk about here, man? I'm just hanging out, having some fun. I don't want to have my big face all up in your face, so I'm just going to put a little bit of distance here to make sure you don't feel overwhelmed by what's going on. But yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. We're going to get into some things, talk about Schmoedown Spectacular, talk about the holidays, talk about 2021. We have a little bit of entertainment news as well to maybe discuss and kind of go over a little bit. But also, like I said, the Streamlabs Superchats are open. Want to have a nice Q&A with you all. And I'll be giving away some things here, including a lot of digital codes for incredible movies. So if you are a person who wants to download some great movies, I've got a bunch of movies here that I can tell you about and do some giveaways on for sure. Stuff like Inglourious Bastards, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Stillwater, About Time, nice Christmas movie, About Time, Wonder Woman, we got Rocket Man, Bumblebee, Jaws, Ghost in the Shell, the original, not that Scarlett Johansson one, John Wick 3, The Dark Knight, Rocket Man, Creed 2, Warrior, Mission Impossible, all kinds of things are happening here tonight for sure for you all who are members of the Outlaw Nation and for all of you who are hanging out with me tonight. So I appreciate it madly. Yeah, the earphones are barely fitting, so this is my life now. I can't even hear myself, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm coming in loud or if I'm coming in hot. I don't even know. One of the things that I want to purchase in the new year, and maybe if we set that as a goal tonight, it's the Rodecaster Pro. It's about $600. I think that's the next step in kind of taking the Outlaw Nation show and the Outlaw Nation overall to the next level, having that kind of equipment, being able to have calls with people to put on the air at the same time, through the iPhone or through whatever they're calling through, and then setting, sound effects, all that kind of stuff. I know they've used it over there at SEN for a couple of years now, and I've gotten to the point now where I feel like it's time to upgrade from the Focusrite that I've been using here to the Rodecaster Pro. It's a pretty penny. So maybe we'll do what do you call it? A Kickstarter tonight in the middle of the show or in the show. And you guys can put up some goals of what you want to. Do you want to hear a story? What do you want to hear at $100? What do you want to hear? $200, $300, $400, $500, $600. Whatever story you want to hear, I will tell you the story. I'm no longer under contract at a certain location, so I can tell the truth. I can tell you what happened behind the scenes. I can tell you what's going on in the world. I am completely free agent and enjoying my retirement. And it was a great time at Schmoedown Spectacular, and absolutely we'll talk about that for sure. So yeah, just putting it out there for you all to talk about, for you all to kind of suggest what you were willing to donate to get us to the $600 mark by the end of the night. Maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't, but I'm just throwing it out there. There's 55 of you hanging out with me tonight right now. Please remember to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, as I said, subscribe down below and hit that bell button so you see when we're dropping all the new content we do here on the Outlaw Nation channel. We've got some donations already here from Soulshire 1999. He says, 4 DX tickets bought for Thursday night, The Matrix Resurrection showing. Damn, that second trailer kung fu'd me in the head. Haven't been this psyched for a movie in a few years now. Which movie had that similar mind-blowing, genre-defining effect on you, John? Well, it's really interesting you bring that up. And usually it's in sci-fi, isn't it? I mean, like, I think The Matrix did that in 99, but didn't it blow your mind in 1993? I think that's what the year was with Jurassic Park. Didn't it blow your mind to see that believable CG of those dinosaurs walking through the land and what have you? Didn't it blow your mind to see that and be like, oh my God, that looks real? I could understand why people would think that's real. It feels so absolutely real. Also, what else? Also, the Blade Runner did that for me for sure. Blade Runner kind of blew my mind. For those of you who are old enough to remember seeing Star Wars or Empire Strikes Back and seeing that kind of believable technology blowing your mind with that whole myth and the power of myth from Joseph Campbell being weaved into a story there in Star Wars. Let's see. Is there anything recently that kind of blew your mind? I don't know. I mean, Her in some small way, the idea of an operating system being a companion, but then somehow evolving past you. Very interesting stuff to see. Aside from Blade Runner, maybe 2001: A Space Odyssey. I mean, that still blows my mind to see that kind of science fiction and that design. It still looks ahead of its time, even though we've surpassed the technology that created that look in the film. It's still very much its own thing. It's still very much something worthy of compliment, something that still feels incredibly topical today. The blockbuster, sure. Skyfall blew my mind. Malignant blew my mind, says Aaron Klister. J-Dog saying Skyfall and No Time to Die are beautifully shot. Yeah, Dune, absolutely. Dune is a great suggestion. I would say Blade Runner 2049. There was some awesome stuff in Blade Runner 2049 that I thought was excellent to watch in terms of the cinematography and the technology and the sci-fi CGI, all of that. Let's see here. Arrival. Roberto Arsenal says Arrival blew my mind thanks to Denis Villeneuve. Absolutely. For sure. JMB says, despite COVID, we've had some huge movies this year. Dune, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Matrix 4, Spider-Man, and those are just the blockbusters. Not even good, but smaller projects. Absolutely. Oh, Fury Road. Great suggestion there, Soshar. Fury Road was an incredible one to watch as well, for sure. All right, let's see what we got here. Fred-tastic 314 says, last night was awesome. Didn't even feel like 2 hours, let alone 2.5. Well, thank you so much, Fred-tastic. 22.5, he says, let alone 22.5. Yeah, it was long. It was a long one, but because there were so many questions. And, you know, when you have 4 people on the show pontificating about everything that was in that movie, and that movie was 2 hours and 30 minutes. There was so much to talk about in that movie that, you know, you're gonna run into time. You know, you run into an extreme amount of time. But then people sending questions and Streamlabs and Super Chats, all of that really helped us kind of keep it going and keep it going along for sure. But I hope we covered everything. I think we covered everything. So I wanted to make sure no one was like, why did you talk about this? Or why did you talk about that? I feel like we talked about everything. Roberto Arsenal says, Rocha, got any Christmas songs you like? The Christmas song by Nat King Cole and This Christmas by Donny Hathaway are my two favorites. Do you drink eggnog? And your favorite wrestler to watch in 2021? Mine is Bryan Danielson. Well, good questions to ask for sure. Christmas songs. I love This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. That's such a great song. I mean, every time it comes on, I'm just gone. You know, it's so good. I heard Lady A's version of it today. It was all right. You know, for a country group, I thought they did nice with that version. But Donny Hathaway is the king of that version. You know, he's so good at it. You know. So I love that song. Of course, the Mariah Carey, that's my favorite. It's number one. Nothing's going to beat that. But I like that new one from Ariana Grande from a year or two ago. Really dig the Kelly Preston. Is that? Oh, no, wait. The Kelly Clarkson. The Kelly Clarkson one that she did from last year. In fact, you know what? I should have playing in my ears like modern Christmas music as a kind of, what do you call it? As a kind of like soundtrack in my head as I'm hosting this show tonight, I think. That's the way you go. Modern Christmas mix with lyrics. Yeah, there it is. That's the what are we starting off with? What does it say? I can't play any of this because I'll get in trouble. But it doesn't tell you the rundown, does it? Oh, here we go. Justin Bieber starts out. No, thanks. Santa, although I do like that song, was it Sun Song? Here we go. Oh, there it is. Ariana Grande. Yeah, Santa Tell Me. I like that song. Next year, Santa Tell Me. I dig that song. Come on now. My girlfriend, not so much, but I like it. Do they have that one from what's the Kelly Clarkson one? Let me see. This is the Kelly Clarkson one. I like that one a lot. What is it? Underneath the Tree. There it is. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, I'm gonna pour a little bit of whiskey here as we're starting out. Feel free to drink if you got some eggnog, if you got some, like if you've been coding for 14 hours and you need a little break, feel free to take your break and put a little drink inside you responsibly. There it is. Say Christmas Day. So I don't do karaoke. All right. Cheers to everybody. Happy holidays. Much love to you all. Thanks for joining me. As I said, you guys are awesome and incredible. I love you. Thanks for making 2021 a pretty incredible year in the Outlaw Nation. Of course, next week we're going to have a New Year's Eve show when I get back. So I'm not saying fully 21. We still have a few more days left in 2021, but thanks so much so far for making it a pretty incredible 2021 for the channel, for me. Who would have thought, in 2019 or 2020, 2019, I guess, when we started the channel, that it would end up like the way it ended up. And I was able to live off what I'm doing here and live off what I'm doing on the podcasts. What a gift. You all have made it possible, and I can't thank you enough. And I'm only getting better, only doing more. And you guys know I'm always coming up with ideas, always having ideas. We've got a fantastic sponsor now for the Geek Buddies in the channel and Carbon Health. So hoping that continues into 2022 and what we can create with them and what possibilities are out there. I'm always about evolving. I'm always about trying things. And if they don't work, we just shut the show down and come up with new ideas. I got no shame about doing that because it's always good to explore and try things and fail and succeed and all of that, learn the lessons and go from there. So that's what I'm saying. And you guys make it all possible by being fans of what we do here. And it means a lot to me. Trust me, it means a lot to me and what we're able to accomplish. So much love to you. Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And for those of you who don't celebrate the holidays at all, thanks for hanging out with me on a Monday night. I appreciate it. On a regular old Monday night in December, I appreciate it madly. Cheers to you. Oh, yeah. That's the perfect combo right there, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect combo. Let's see where we're at here. All right, let's keep going with these Streamlabs. Keep sending them in, ladies and gentlemen. Keep sending in your Streamlabs Superchats, trying to get to that $600 mark by the end of the night. Who knows if we'll make it, but I'm hoping we can so I can get that Rodecaster Pro. Like I said, let me know what you suggest at $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600. I would love to hear it. Let's see. Tushka, what's up, Tushka? Tushka says, oh, look at you getting gifts from Disney. They send me stuff every month, but it's only a bill for my Disney Plus account. It's about time these companies recognize the gravitas that is the Outlaw for the holidays. Have you seen 8-Bit Christmas? No, I have not. I am going to watch a bunch of Christmas movies while we're on the East Coast because I can't imagine with Omicron going crazy that we're going to be leaving the hotel room that much. I think we're going to see my mom. We're going to see my niece and nephew. We're going to see my sister. But I don't anticipate us going down to D.C. or going out to these places. Already, I'm hearing about a lot of things being shut down in New York, in L.A., in other places. West Hollywood is starting to shut down some bars and what have you. So there's a fear here. This thing is spreading in the news today. 73% of the new cases are Omicron. It has absolutely replaced Delta, or almost replaced fully Delta, as the top variant that is kind of spreading like wildfire. If you're vaccinated, if you're boosted, it doesn't hit you as hard, and there are mild symptoms most of the time. But for those who are not vaccinated, it could be horrific for them. And I feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for the people spreading disinformation. I could care less if they catch it and what happens to them. But the people who are, kind of duped by this stuff and believe this stuff and think it's all just a conspiracy or craziness, I feel really bad for them. And the sad truth is those people are the ones who are going to be dying from this stuff in larger numbers, way larger numbers than the people who are vaccinated. And so if I have a Christmas wish, it is for people who should know better to stop spreading misinformation for their own political, personal, financial benefit, because real human beings are dying because of their rhetoric, because of their lies, because of their bullshit. And we're losing good human beings. We're losing lost human beings. We're losing, misinformed human beings. We're losing human beings who are not doing the extra legwork to think, or are being fed a bunch of stuff and not being told to research harder or look harder at stuff like that. And it's a shame. It's a shame because some of them are parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, children, cousins, friends, family members, wives, husbands. And it's a shame. Brothers and sisters, it's a shame. It's a shame. And so to me, I'm just kind of in that place of like, okay, I'm going to spend a lot of time just watching some Christmas movies, staying out of the big centers in case anything happens. And because I'm going to Virginia, there are certain areas that are pretty hardcore red state, as I like to call it. And I don't want to be around that. So, doing our best. We got tested today. Both the Lady Outlaw and I got COVID test today where we don't have COVID. No COVID was detected. So we're fine to travel. But we are concerned that we're going to be catching anything when we're in Virginia. So we're going to be very clean and very clear, very like spacing distance from people. So there you go. So thank you very much, Tushka, for that. And I definitely will be watching those and let you know what I think. Aaron Klister, wow, John, Shakespeare in Love didn't blow your mind. Are you finally coming back to reality? What? When did I say Shakespeare in Love didn't blow your mind? Oh, there's no technology in Shakespeare in Love, damn it. Aaron, cut your crap, son. There's no technology in Shakespeare in Love. Although the first 30 minutes of Saving Private Ryan absolutely blew my mind, brought a tear to my eye. Remember that because it was an incredible opening. Well, when you start like that, you got to be able to follow it up, and I don't think the movie follows it up. Shakespeare in Love builds to a climactic moment. Saving Private Ryan begins with their climactic moment, in my opinion. So, I know Aaron gets mad about that. All right, see here, Alan Smithy. Oh, thank you, Alan Smithy. Very kind of you, my man. He said, happy holidays, Rocha. Here's the little for the roadcaster. Thank you. Thanks to you and the Outlaw Nation for the Trivia League. The Most Wanted show was fantastic. That was the show yesterday. Thanks to all the question writers and behind-the-scenes people. Please vote for me for sexiest player. Absolutely, Smithy, with the beard. You got to love it, Smithy. Good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, shout out to everybody involved in making Most Wanted happen. I heard it was a fantastic event, and people really enjoyed themselves. And so, we hope to bring in more people into the Patreon in the Outlaw Nation in 2022 so we can have the league kind of build out and be even bigger than it is. And like I said, we're doing different things than the Schmoedown does. We run the league differently. The game is different. All of it. Gameplay is just completely different. But Soul deserves this incredible amount of credit for doing all the work that she's done for that league and for promoting it the way she has, and programming really great games that people can play within the Outlaw Nation. So if you're not a member of the Patreon, become a member of the Patreon, and you can be a part of this league for sure. Thank you, Smithy. I appreciate it, brother. Soulshire 1999 says, what's on the Christmas movie watch list? It's a Wonderful Life, definitely. And Muppets Christmas Carol, are on mine this year. Yeah. Ashamed to say I haven't seen either. What? Wow. Scrooged broke me last year, and Arthur Christmas is an underrated gem. Oh, I love Arthur Christmas. Any other suggestions that fell under the radar? Look, I am all alone on this island with maybe, I guess I'm not alone, maybe like 10, 15 people on the island with me. I liked Last Christmas. I thought Last Christmas was a damn good Christmas movie with Emilia Clarke and Henry Golding. I know the critics savaged it, but they're probably the same critics who like that licorice pizza nonsense. But those people went after that film and tore it to pieces, and I was just like, man, give me a break. That film was damn good and a lot of fun. So that's another. Well, that's a good question. Alpha's definitely on the list. The Grinch That Stole Christmas. Let's see here. Underrated Christmas movies. Let's see what we got here, and I can let you know if I've seen some of these. Certainly, I feel like Just Friends is an underrated Christmas movie. If you haven't seen Just Friends, I love that movie. Let's see here. Anything? Oh, Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey. Yeah, everybody loves Santa Claus is coming to town or The Year Without a Santa Claus, but Nestor, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey, is one that people need to be given some love to. I remember watching that one and loved it. Let's see, 25 best unconventional Christmas movies on parade. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Happiest Season, the one on Hulu, is actually good. I was surprised how much I enjoyed that movie. That was actually a damn good movie that I was like, I don't think it was going to be any good. And then I watched it. I really, really liked it. Let's see here. Trading Places. Okay. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. There's another Christmas movie people kind of underrate and don't give too much love to for sure. Let's see. What else? Office Christmas Party. Did anybody see Office Christmas Party? I have not seen Office Christmas Party. Did you guys like it? Let's see. Underrated family Christmas. Jingle All the Way. I've never seen. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Oh, Fred Claus. I liked Fred Claus. That wasn't a bad one with Vince Vaughn and him and Paul Giamatti going at it. Arthur Christmas. Absolutely. Oh, The Man Who Invented Christmas. I saw that last year with Dan Stevens and Christopher Plummer. And I thought that was a damn good film that not a lot of people watched or enjoyed. Did you guys see Klaus on Netflix? Definitely watch Klaus on Netflix, for the love of God. That's an awesome film for sure. What are some of you all's like underrated Christmas class? Oh, The Night After. Or the night before. You mean the night before? That's what you mean, not the night after. I think it's the night before. Absolutely. That is a standard in our place now, or in our group of friends now. La Pastorella from the 90s. It was like a PBS movie. Stars Linda Ronstadt and Paul Rodriguez. Really? Interesting. I've never even heard of that one. Okay. The Holiday is my go-to Christmas movie. I love Jack Black. My family and I always watch It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Eve. Definitely. I just saw this Christmas movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. It was pretty great. Yeah, that's absolutely a Christmas movie. Let's see. Holiday in Santa Fe on Lifetime with Mario Lopez. Totally. Yes. My girl Rachel Weisz and Fred Claus. That's another positive thing that happens in that movie, is having her be a part of it for sure. All right, let's keep going here with some more. And keep sending them in, ladies and gentlemen. Streamlabs, Superchats, send them in. We'll start doing some giveaways here in the 8 o'clock hour, but definitely send in some Streamlabs Superchats. Get us as close to that 600 mark as possible here if you can. Let's see. Aaron Klister back again, says, love all your shows, man. You and Steve should teach these kids on what good movies are. LOL, and make a movie together. Oh my God, please. We can barely make a podcast together. Making a movie together, I think, would be a lot for both of us to handle for sure, because we're just two different people. But maybe, Aaron, maybe at some point down the road, we can put something together for sure. We shall see. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. I thank you for loving the shows. I work hard to make sure those shows are good, that people enjoy them. And I'm very blessed to have such incredible co-hosts be willing to come back every week or every couple of weeks to be a part of those shows, including Wendy Lee, obviously Laura Kelly, Mike Vogel and Shannon McClung. Dorina when we were doing Impolite Truths, Alex Shawshak when we were doing Mornings with the Outlaw. I've had some really great people be a part of these shows and been very proud to do that. I think next year I really want to focus on doing something Latino oriented on Sundays. That's a new show I kind of want to mess around with and see if I can figure out, and if I can find someone who's willing to be, who's got a following, who's got a kind of a footprint in the movie critic or movie pundit world, and do something with them. Maybe all in Spanish or half Spanish, half English, but something like that where we can appeal to that side of things as well. So, and someone reached out to me today. I haven't even told Aaron Turner this, who wants to be our third co-host on Strong Style. And I think he would be a fantastic addition to the crew. And he's got hookups with guests. He's got hookups possibly for tickets for us to go see some of these events live or go cover it as press. So we shall see if that door opens up. Knock on wood. Aaron and I have to talk about it. But I will say this. I feel like Game Time is on a resuscitator, and I don't know if I will turn it into just a single show, just me talking about sports on the show, because, Winston's so busy, and Haley's been great to come on, and maybe just me and Haley going back and forth. But I would like to have, some people who are consistently available to do that show. And because there's not much, we don't get many donations on that show anymore. So it would have to be out of the goodness of their heart, them willing to do it. So we shall see if that's a possibility. Oh, and I'm a fool not to mention, my co-hosts on Game Time and my co-host Aaron Turner as well, who take time to be a part and create these shows with me. So much love to them. So thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Andrew Hale. Oh, Andrew Hale. Thank you, Andrew. What a wonderful donation, Andrew. Hey, John, happy holidays. It was awesome meeting you in real life. Ditto, Andrew, ditto. Give us your best Santa Claus impression, or maybe after a few drinks. I'll give you one for now, and remind me later, and I'll give you another one after a few drinks. Wait. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! There you go. That's my Santa impression. Thank you very much. And in fact, here, let me see if I can share this photo, because I actually played Santa for the kids way back when. Let me see if I can airdrop this photo to myself real quick, and I'll put it up on the screen because I don't think I have it. There we go. All right. Let me see if I can bring it up and share the screen without anyone getting upset about the show and finder. Here we go. Let's see. Where are we at here? Let's close some windows here so people don't get freaked out. Where is it? It says the show and finder. It's probably under downloads. Thank you for putting up with me when I figure stuff out like this. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right. Let me see here. Let me share the screen. Shining. All right. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Oh, do you guys see that? Pretty cool, huh? There's your boy playing Santa for, let me take the banner down so you guys can see. Boom. Yeah. Oh, wait. Whoa. I got the Get Back documentary on the back. Can you tell what show we did last year? Let me change that. There we go. So yeah, that's that was when I played Santa. Every year I played Santa for my friends over there in the what we call ourselves the Urban Family. And a couple of years ago, or I guess 4 years ago, I was asked to play Santa. So, I got a bunch of pillows together, got an outfit, put everything in, and it was so great to do that for the kids and do that for my friends for sure. And of course, you see there one of the geek buddies there, Michael Vogel, and the kids, all my friends there, some of them. So pretty awesome stuff. And I had a great time doing that with them. They were awesome to let me do that. So yeah, there you go. So I have played Santa before there, Andrew Hale. It's not a role I'm unfamiliar with, but I thank you very much for letting me break out my ho, ho, ho for sure. I'm a little miffed that the red light isn't brighter. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Let me mess with it a little bit because I'm sensitive about it. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. The Industrial Revolution was neither industrial nor revolution. Discuss. And send in some more Streamlabs so I can kind of answer some of those questions. That's weird. I guess the red doesn't come all. Okay. All right. It's the best I can do with the red. Sorry, but best I can do with the red. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's brighter. I don't know why it's not brighter. Maybe I'll work on it someday. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's see what we got next. Thank you, Andrew, again, dude. What an incredible gift. You're very kind, my friend. I love you. Aaron Klister says, Happiest Season is my favorite Christmas movie. It's right behind Die Hard for me. Really? Happiest Season. Wow. Respect, dude. That's a good one. It's on Hulu with Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis. Great stuff there, Aaron. Appreciate that. Thanks for your 2 cents on that one. And hell yeah, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I'll hear no one say anything otherwise. It is absolutely a Christmas movie. All right, Carol came in. Oh, thank you, Carol. That's a very kind donation. Carol said, just wanted to wish you safe travels and a Merry Christmas. Same to you. Today was the 1 month mark of my uncle passing away from COVID. So it's been a rough day. I'm sorry, Carol. Not sure if you've ever heard of Liquid Sky, but he worked on that in the 1980s. The movie is horrible. Oh, I think I do remember Liquid Sky. Hold on a second. Wasn't that an animated film? I think I do. It was like trying to break ground on like the kind of animation. Oh, no, I guess it wasn't. It was a small heroine seeking UFO lands on a Manhattan roof, observes a bizarre drug-addicted fashion model, and sucks endorphin from her sexual encounters' brains. Wow. That is that's a hell of a log line for sure. But shout out to your uncle, man. Shout out to your uncle working on that thing, Carol. That's a heck of a log line. Whew. Where do you even go from there, to be honest with you? I mean, what do you create after that, for God's sake? So we'll see. All right, we've gotten. Thank you, everyone, for the great Streamlabs and so far we've gotten to almost $200. So we're a third of the way to our goal, to that $600 to get that Rodecaster Pro. And if we're able to make $600 tonight, I will absolutely thank the Outlaw Nation with a big video and hold the Rodecaster up because I really want to do that for the next year and do some more stuff here. Oh, getting us over the 2. Thank you so much. Royko's in here. What's up, Royko? He says, Merry Christmas, Royko. It was great to see you in LA. Ditto, my friend. It was great to see you, Royko. Some of the Nation is coming to Toronto in the fall. Nice, of 2022. If you come, I'll definitely take you out for brunch. Die Hard may be a Christmas movie, but it doesn't have the Christmas spirit. What do you mean? He is defending people against evil. That's his gift to them. That's his Christmas gift to them, is they're not dying at the hands of terrorists. I can think of almost no better Christmas gift than someone giving you the gift of your own life back when it looked like your own life was going to be taken from you by these terrorists. So for me, I think Die Hard absolutely has the Christmas spirit, which is being selfless to help others. He's sacrificing his own life with no shoes on to save a bunch of strangers, because that's how good of a person John McClane is in Die Hard. So, Royko, I may have to disagree with you here on this situation. I think it's very much in the right spirit. Now, Lethal Weapon, you might have a little complaint about Lethal Weapon for sure. I think you might have more of a case on Lethal Weapon, but I don't feel that way about Die Hard for sure. So there you go. All right, who else have we got in here rolling through? Justin Toner. Justin sees you are the best. Thank you, Justin C. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, you see the shirts behind the goat and A Legend is Forever. That one's the Outlaw shirt on the front. There are still 17 shirts of each of those shirts left. So if you would like a large or an extra large, I have those available. Sorry, I got to turn down the Christmas music. It's loud. Maybe it's because I got myself loud. There we go. I got myself loud. Anyway, just letting you know that we are good. That those shirts are available. 17 shirts available on each side, both the GOAT and the Outlaw. We have an even 17 available. There are a couple of double XLs that are available. But we're selling the shirts $30 for each shirt, 2 for $50. Plus shipping and handling, obviously, which I don't think will be that much, especially because it'll be after Christmas. But if you are interested in getting a shirt from the Schmoedown Spectacular, exclusive for the Schmoedown Spectacular, just DM me in the DMs that I will send you my PayPal and we'll figure out, or my Venmo address, whatever you like to do. and we'll figure out what we can do in terms of sending the shirts to you. I already sent 2 to Sean Barreto, who bought them while he was at the expo there for Schmoedown Spectacular, and he got them. I hope he got them by now. But yeah, so if you're interested in a shirt, let me know. We've got 17 of them left. I'll make more of a push about this next week and into the year, into the last week of December as well. So if you're interested, just let me know. I would appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Where are we at right now? Tushka says he'll email me. Yippee-ki Christmas. I appreciate that. Let me take a sip here. Hey, Brennan, good to see you, Brennan. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Brennan. Nice to see you, brother. Brennan Nation showing up here. One sovereign nation recognizing another sovereign nation for sure. Ooh, I need a little more Diet Coke in that one, man. All right, there we go. A little more Diet Coke in that one. Oh, got the Mariah Carey song in my head now. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. There is just one thing I need. Am I allowed to do this? I guess I can't sing this song. I get like in trouble for that, don't I? All right, J&B, you said I'll take a larger XL. Like I said, send in your DM me on Twitter or on Instagram, and I will hook you up with the PayPal or Venmo address that you guys can send your money to, and we can figure it out. It's like, let's do an angel. Yeah, fallen angel. All I want for Christmas. All right, so let's see where we are. We're at 7:50. What would you guys want to talk? What do you want to talk about? You know, Andrew Hale donated such a massive amount. Andrew, what else would you want me to talk about? What subject you got on your mind? Do we want to talk about the Schmoedown Spectacular? Want to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home? Do we want to talk about Christmas, the holidays, 2021? What do you want to talk about? I'm open to it all. Did you guys see the new Punisher logo? Did you guys see the new Punisher logo that was released? Marvel officially changed the Punisher logo today. They announced it. They announced an all-new Punisher series is being written by modern icon Jason Aaron and the art team of Jesus Saiz and Paul Asaqueta. The House of Ideas is billing the series as the definitive culmination of Frank Castle's journey in the Marvel Universe. So apparently, according to comicbook.com, they're pulling out all the stops for it. It's going to launch in March, and it'll feature 13 oversized issues that run monthly, placing the finale out in about April of 2023. Now, for those of you who've seen Hawkeye, you know that a certain somebody is coming into the MCU from the Marvel Netflix universe. And a lot of people, and if you've seen Spider-Man No Way Home, yet another person came into the Marvel universe, the MCU from the Netflix Marvel universe. And there's a lot of people clamoring for a certain John Bernthal to come into the MCU as the Punisher. We shall see if that'll happen, but a lot of people have been clamoring for it for sure. So we shall see if that happens. But it's not surprising to me that they're doing this with the Punisher. Let's take a look at this logo here as I talk about it. I want you guys to have a reference point. Yeah, there's the logo. There's the new logo right there. You can't really click on it. But yeah, that's the new logo. In fact, I'll make it bigger here. That way it's so that's the new Punisher logo. I don't 100% like it. I know why they're doing it because I think it's their way of kind of pushing back against how that logo has been used recently by police, by these insurrectionists that attacked the Capitol on January 6th. And so they want to kind of take away the stigma of the logo. And if I remember correctly, is it Jerry Conway? He held a fundraiser to try to retake the logo, and all that money went to Black Lives Matter. So this was a huge move by him to try to say, like, those people don't understand the logo. Even John Bernthal responded to somebody who was saying, hey, these people wearing the logo on January 6th, they do not represent the Punisher. The Punisher is not about that, what they were doing. He's against the system, but he's not against a system that isn't corrupt. And so that's the thing. And John Bernthal said, these people, and it was very kind of and gracious of him to call these people. He said they were lost, disillusioned people, but they do not represent what Frank Castle is all about. And so they changed the logo. And I don't know. I'm of two minds about it. One, I like that they changed the logo to kind of reclaim it and in essence kind of put it out of existence for use by people who want to abuse the logo. But by the same token, I don't know if I like this logo. It feels kind of way out there, very different from who Frank Castle is as a person. And I get that that's the point because he's going into this with the hand and he's going into this side of things. And so he's going to have a little more of an kind of an out there look to it with the teeth and the fangs and the jagged horns and all of that. But I don't know if I 100% like it. So I'm going to say that's it's okay. It's okay. I haven't read any comics yet over the last few months, but I've got some people working behind the scenes to reach out to somebody whose work I respect in the world of comic books to possibly pitch a show or pitch him coming on as a guest on one of my shows so I can get back into comics. I kind of want someone who's very knowledgeable about comics to walk me back into the world of comics and someone who's got a very strong following. So I'm looking at the possibility of it all. And then, the comics I buy, I can write off at the end of the year as part of the show. So just kind of looking at it all right now in my head and seeing what works and what doesn't work for sure. But anyway, very interesting. What do you guys think of the logo overall? I'm going to stop the screen share. What do you guys think of the logo? What did I see over here? Aaron said the new logo is gross. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. I don't care what logo it is, but yes, just give me John Bernthal. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with you. I don't dislike it, says JMB, but the classic look is the best. And Draws Walker says he sees Red Ninja. I see Red Ninjas over there. Tush got a little angry, says just because idiots were a commercialized brand doesn't mean we need to change it. They are giving those idiots more power now. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know yet. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. No, Coy's busy, man. Coy's doing a lot of other things, Draws. I can't. He's already working on SEN, working on Real Rejects. No. I want someone who's not doing that stuff. I want someone who's got his own thing, and then we can collaborate together and not have to worry about any of that. So we shall see. But he'd be an excellent choice if Coy was doing his own thing on his own channel. But he's got a number of things that he's working on now. So kind of want to find someone who's got that time commitment and consistency to be able to commit to the show. So I appreciate that. But we shall see. We shall see for sure. So let's see here. If we got any more Streamlabs that have come through. Christine. Oh, Christine. Good to see you. She said, thanks, John, for being a constant in my life for another year. Your content continues to be top tier. Wow, that's very humbled by that, Christine. Thank you very much. I work hard for it to be top tier. A new Christmas film favorite for me is Single All the Way on Netflix. Happy to catch the live show and hope you and Lady Outlaw have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Christine. Appreciate it madly. We hope we have a Merry Christmas as well. We will be out of town for it and probably hiding away in the hotel room away from people so we don't catch this thing. But we will find our way to celebrate Christmas. And certainly last night, I mean, one of the great things about being with someone that you love and finally finding that someone that is very much your partner is you have those moments where you're very much in love with that person. And last night, there were a couple of moments we were just kind of looking at each other as we were watching TV. We'd sneak a look at each other and just tell each other we love the other one. And it's those sweet moments that really mean a lot to me. Because, I've said it all a number of times on the show and other shows. Like, I went through hell, man. I went through hell through those 5 years of that terrible relationship. But it had to happen so I could jump into therapy and from the therapy come out a different person. And that different person met this Lady Outlaw and we just kind of hit it off because I was ready. And thank God, so sometimes for those of you who are suffering right now, for those of you maybe in a bad relationship or you're feeling lonely or you've got, you're not in the best place. Remember that it's about working on yourself and treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. And look, I'm not always great at doing that. Lady Outlaw certainly calls me out sometimes when I'm not good at talking to myself like I'm my best friend. I sometimes will kind of beat myself up about stuff. And the thing is, I'm trying to motivate myself to do better, but it can be kind of detrimental to what you're trying to do. And she's incredible at making sure that I'm aware of that. And so I try to say the message to you all as well. Please treat yourself like you are your own best friend. How would your best friend speak? How would you speak to your best friend if that person had done what they did? Would you be mean to them or would you be kind to them? And the thing is, being kind to them doesn't mean, I think some of you get caught up in this. If you're kind to yourself after you make a mistake, you think, I won't learn the lesson. That's not true. You always learn the lesson. And you might make a couple mistakes again, but you're going to learn the lesson eventually. And it's about encouraging you to keep stepping up to the plate, encourage you to keep trying, encouraging you to keep being okay if you get knocked down, because you know you're going to get back up. And that matters, so just want to throw that out there for you all. And Lady Outlaw does a great job of reminding me of that constantly whenever I'm falling, because that woman has a spine of steel, and she very much is very comfortable with who she is as a person, and I appreciate that madly. Mr. Dadvo, thank you, man. Thanks for getting through 2020 and 2021. Merry Christmas, bud. Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Dadvo. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for getting through 2020 and 2021, and here's to a great 2022, a Christmas 20. See where we are, Christmas time in 2022. I mean, the fact that a year ago, I couldn't even think about crossing 20,000 subscribers to the channel, and here we are on the precipice of crossing 20,000 subscribers, and maybe by next year we're crossing 50,000 subscribers by Christmas of next year. We shall see. You guys know I'm a workhorse, I'm a hustler, I push hard, I create content, I'm consistent with the content, except for this show, of course, but that's for other reasons, and those reasons will be cleared up in 2022 and cleaned up in 2022. But that's the goal, right? You got to be consistent and create the content. And so next year, I'm hoping we can make even more magic here on the channel. I can be more aware of what videos people want to see, what content people want to see more of here on the channel, and also still do content that makes me happy. Like this morning doing the Northman trailer reaction, right? I was like, oh, I gotta react to this. This looks badass. So I did it. Does it have 20,000 views on it? No, but it was a lot of fun to do. And those are those things that I'm going to do every once in a while. But the other bigger content, I got to focus on doing more and be okay with it. Like I should be having a Spider-Man video almost every day, I think. And we'll get there. We've got the Matrix coming up as well, but we'll get there. It's a matter of me kind of creating the content, generating. So it's about working harder. So I've learned a lot of great lessons in 2021. Now let's see how those lessons bear fruit in 2022, and what new lessons 2022 is going to have to teach me for 2023. So there's a lot here that I can feel grateful about and positive about for sure as we go into this Christmas season. Thank you, Mr. Defo. Some guy says, just wanted to thank you for helping keep me sane during the pandemic. Hope you have a great time with your family. Thank you, some guy. I appreciate it. Look, the thank you goes both ways. Thank you guys for being here for all the shows and keeping me sane, for God's sakes. That is so important to life. So it's a quid pro quo situation. It's a reciprocal situation. And I couldn't thank you all enough for being there for me as well during the pandemic, and for supporting the Outlaw Nation channel and all we're doing here. It means a lot, honestly. And thank you. I hope you have a good time with your family as well. Great time with your family as well, or with your friends, some guy, however you're choosing to celebrate the holiday season. Christine donated some more. Says, also forgot to add, have you seen the Patti LaBelle performance of this Christmas? It's a Q staple watch. That and Sleigh Ride by the Ronettes are Christmas bangers. All right, let's put on the Patti LaBelle performance. As much as I'm enjoying this kind of Christmas music playing behind me. Oh, wow, that's the second one this Christmas. All right, let's see here. All right, it's probably the best version of it. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find the HD version of it. Do they have the HD version of it? Let's see here. Here we go. Oh, it's little synthesizers. You gotta love Patty. She's the best. Yep, you mistletoe. Oh, she's so good. This Christmas. Oh, I like it. Thanks for the suggestion, Christine. I'm gonna download this one, put it on the mix. And the Ronettes, absolutely. I love. Do you guys remember the Saturday Night Live sketch with Darlene Love? Where she's talking about the Jews at Christmas. Oh my God, that's one of the funniest ones for sure. I love that one too. And the Ronettes Sleigh Ride is fantastic. Dwayne Turo's here. Thank you, Dwayne. They said, Dwayne, thank you very much. What a very kind donation. Merry Christmas, John. Travel safe and hope you have a great time visiting your family. Do you prefer Christmas on the East Coast or West Coast? Snow versus sunshine? Well, Dwayne, brother, I always choose snow over sunshine. You can ask the Lady Outlaw. Lady Outlaw is a big sun fan. I am not. I like when it rains. I like when it's overcast. I like when it snows. and that's her worst nightmare, the snow, and she doesn't like overcast days. So we are a little bit different in that, but that's a good thing, the yin and the yang. But yeah, I prefer snowy Christmases. Absolutely. I'm an East Coast boy. To me, that's what I'm used to growing up there in Virginia. So that's what I really love about spending time on the East Coast for Christmas, is getting that kind of weather. So we've looked at the weather. I don't think anything's going to happen snow wise there while we're there, but we are looking forward to seeing how we're going to experience Christmas there on the East Coast. Cause we had a good time when we went there a couple of years ago, obviously, to see my family and have some fun with them. So yeah, but West Coast is okay. It doesn't quite get there because it's always sunny, and yes, we're getting together, but we're getting together in 80-degree weather, so it isn't quite as fun. But yeah, but thank you, thank you, Dwayne, for the fantastic contribution, brother. Much respect. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Penguin Alex is in here. It says, happy holidays, John. I noticed the Ted Lasso season 2 trailer show the team in orange jerseys with the Banter logo. Any thoughts on why they planned the uniform change, why they didn't go through with it, or shooting multiple costume options? Well, I think maybe they looked at the situation as they went with a different storyline. Remember, the sponsor was someone else, and it was like oil company or whatever, right? And Sam had to kind of go against them a little bit. And so that was the big reason why they kind of didn't go in that direction fully. So I think that's why you saw what you saw there with the change there. They wanted to have the storyline with Sam going against that oil company and Banter. I think maybe that Banter stuff will show up in the third season because they need a sponsor. So we shall see down the road how that plays out. But yeah, sometimes it's a matter of they shoot some stuff and then realize, it doesn't work for the storylines. We're going to make some adjustments or whatever. Because remember, that one was shot before the pandemic, I believe. And maybe they felt the better storyline eventually was to go with the oil stuff and with Sam and all of that. So they didn't think that the Banter situation was the right move for any number of reasons. So it happens sometimes. And maybe it's also kind of a misdirection, where they try to fool the fans into thinking one thing or the other. And that might have been the reason for that too. But yeah, thank you, Penguin Alex. Appreciate it. Justin Toner sent some in. Thank you, Justin. He says, John, one of the best things this past year was becoming part of the Outlaw Nation. Getting to hang with you and becoming part of the great community we have on the Patreon Discord has been a blessing for me. Hope you and the lady have a Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you, Justin. I appreciate it madly, brother. Listen, you've been an awesome part of the Outlaw Nation. It's always been great to see you either in training sessions, in the hangouts, playing in the Outlaw Nation Movie Trivia League, all the stuff you do to be a part of the Outlaw Nation on the Discord and what have you, dude. You've been great. It's been great to have you being part of the nation, and thank you for being a part of the nation, brother. I appreciate it madly. Always appreciate the ones who are willing to go that extra mile and take the time and, jumping in and having fun with me on the hangouts, and so it means a lot, brother, man. It means a lot to have all your positive words and all your positivity about what I'm creating and what I'm doing and about the nation as a whole, the Outlaw Nation as a whole. Means a lot, Justin. So shout out to you, brother. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. Thanks for being a part of it, brother. Oh, it's sitting in the right place right now. Let's see where we're at in terms of raising the $600. We just crossed $300. Well, we're halfway towards our goal. Will we get there to the $300 goal, to the $600 goal, so I get that Rodecaster Pro? We shall see. We shall see. But please, if you're sending in donations, let me know what you'd like me to talk about, what you'd like me to go into. I'm open to everything because it is Christmas, as you can tell from the decorations, the happy holidays, got the stocking there. I've got my little Santa hanging out with me from last year and that little Merry Christmas sign as well. Did the best I could this year. I've been so busy with a million things. I didn't have that time to kind of decorate the office the way I did last year. But, I think that's just kind of the situation we're in now. And next year we'll do a little bit more. Maybe I'll get some interns to come in and decorate next year. Maybe I'll get interns next year. Whoa, that's crazy for me to think about, to even be at that level to get interns. I don't know. I can't offer you money, so I always feel weird about asking people to work for free to help out, so, but, and, we'll see. Everything in time. All right. We are in the 8 o'clock hour, ladies and gentlemen, 8 o'clock hour here. Let's start giving away some things, and also keep sending in your Streamlabs and Superchats. Like I said, what it is you want to talk about, I'm open to it all. As I said, we're halfway towards our goal here of $600 to get that Rodecaster Pro. for Christmas. I would love it. An ATEM Mini Pro. What's an Atom Mini Pro? Why would I want an Atom Mini Pro? Tell me what are the perks of an Atom Mini Pro versus a Roadcaster? Like, why are you stumping for the Atom Mini Pro over the Roadcaster? Let's see here. It doesn't have a versus. I don't know why that is. That's interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't say. All right. It says how to use them in conjunction. I don't see any against each other. Oh, Roadcaster is podcast specific, not video. Is the ATEM? Oh, Tushka owns stock in it. Oh, well, there we go. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, the Atom Mini Pro could have 4 HDMI slots for multiple cameras. 4 HDMI slots, rather. Interesting. Oh, maybe. Let's but no, for right. I mean, the Roadcaster is what I'm looking at right now. But let's do some giveaways here for people who might want to be, who are joining us tonight. We got a stack of stuff. We got more stuff here I can bring up. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, dong, ding. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we got to give away tonight. Ooh. Well. I haven't even opened this one. How about to celebrate the fact that it's coming out on the 20th? Oh, on the 22nd, The Matrix. How about a digital copy of The Matrix? Who wants, what do we do here? What do we do? Are we doing, how do we make people, how do we put this up so that people can win it? And this is the updated 4K version, by the way. The digital version here is the updated version. Right there with the bunny on the front. Hell yeah. Let's see here. What do we do? What do we do here to motivate people to kind of this? Let's see. Okay, we got a couple more of these that came through. Just Timothy R. Williams. What's up, Aussie? Thank you, bloke, for 2021. All your shows have been terrific this year, but the stereo show is my favorite and my favorite part of my week. Thanks you once again. Merry Christmas. Also, did you get your arse down to the post office? Yes, we did, Timothy, and we are going to do a unboxing of the Australian stuff that we got from you, because it is massive, and I'm going to teach you how to pack a box, for God's sakes. And we are going to be opening it. I think we're going to shoot a video at it either before we leave tomorrow, or we're going to shoot a video when we come back from the trip and put it up for people. And we're going to do an unboxing, put it up on the channel, an unboxing of Australian food, and kind of get her reactions to it and my reactions, because I've never seen anything of this stuff. And I'm sure she knows most of it from having lived in New Zealand for 2 years. So definitely, Timothy, we will put that on the channel. But thank you, Timothy, for being an awesome part of the stereo show every week. And for those who don't know, I've been hosting for the last, 6 months, a stereo show on Saturdays where I walk the Lady Outlaw through the Marvel universe, and we watch one film or TV show in order of release every week and talk about it. We're taking the next 2 weeks off because we're just going to, with Christmas and the holidays and everything, we're just a little bit swamped right now. And she is certainly with work because they're putting out a bunch of stuff there at her job. But we will come back and talk Eternals with our first week back. Then we'll jump into Hawkeye and then Spider-Man No Way Home. And then by that point, I don't know where we'll be, that's for sure. But we have had so much fun going through this. And yes, the Lady Outlaw has watched every single Marvel Universe movie. And in fact, she put that as one of her fun facts about herself at her job. And now all these people have come up to her to talk about Marvel. And she's like, I never thought I'd be the person that would be talking about Marvel with these people. And she's surprised. And there's a lot of women that have come up to her to talk about Marvel. She's very surprised by that as well. So, converted. That's what you can say. Thank you, Timothy. Oh, Sean. Oh, come on, Sean. Jesus Christ. Sean, thank you very much. Incredibly kind donation, brother, man. Thank you so much. Sean says, I just want to say thank you. Past couple of years have been ups and downs, but the Outlaw Nation has been there for me, and I've enjoyed some of the advice you've given me, John, especially about working on yourself or being single and being ready for the right girl. Well, thank you very much, Sean. I just speak from my own experience. I'm not a licensed professional in any way. But I just speak from my own experience, and I think I have an ability to speak about these things that some other people might not have. And I am very thankful that I've been blessed with the ability to talk about this stuff and have a connection with people when I talk about this stuff. So if anything I've said has helped you in your life, Sean, I'm humbled by that, and very appreciative that you've created space to allow that to happen. So, thank you very much, my man. And thanks for being a part of the Outlaw Nation and helping me on so many projects and being there for so many things. So I appreciate it, man. And pushing me and, prodding me and whatever to do stuff. So thank you, Sean. Much love. And thank you very much for the kind donation, brother. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at where we're at now. Wow. All right. We just crossed the $400. So we're $200 away from the goal, ladies and gentlemen. And if Tushka wants me to get to Atom, then he can very much he can pay for it. That's for Tushka can get it for me, and then I'll get the Roadcaster Pro and I can compare the two. That's for sure. Sean just sent Rocha a cheesecake coupon. I'll take it. I love the cheesecake. Although I've put some, I'll put some pounds on. But in 2022 we'll start to drop a little bit. That's for sure. I haven't told you guys this, but for the last month, the Lady Outlaw and I have made a deal. And we are going to, and she's been making me salads for lunch. Almost every lunch, including the weekends, she's been making me a salad. So I've been trying to adhere to that. It's not always easy. And I find that if you don't work out along with the dropping of the food or lowering of the food intake, the pounds are not going to go off as easily. So that's the next step. I just bought an organizer here from Home Depot and just completely reorganized the garage. So everything that I want to grab to work out is a lot more accessible, a lot more easier to pull off the rack there and use. So I'm hoping that motivates me here in the end of 2021 into the 2022 to get back into the shape that I was very happy to be in when I won the title the first time, when I beat Dan the first time. It would be fantastic. So yeah, Keith said keto. I lost 45 pounds in 3 months. Respect, Keith. She is absolutely on the keto. She's been on the keto for the last few months herself, and it's, you see the changes for sure in her body. But you have to also work out. It isn't just changing the diet; it's also working out. That's what helps things as well too. Yes, there is meat in the salad, Alan. There's always meat in the salad. Chicken or turkey, for sure, always in the salad. Let's see. Jeremy Miller says the cheesecake section still exists in the Discord. LOL. That is hilarious. I'm not. No, but that's what I mean. I moved it now where I could get access to it. So I'll be able to use that rowing machine. And I bought a bike a few months ago as well. That's kind of been sitting there and I need to use. So, all right, let's start doing some giveaways here. For anybody who wants to get these. All right, what can I say this? All right. Everybody knows the question that Dan missed to for me to win the title against him. But do you remember the question I got right to put me in position to be ahead of Dan, so that for him to miss the 5-pointer and for me to win the match? Do you remember? Does whoever gets it, whoever remembers the question and the answer will have the digital copy of The Matrix. If anybody wants to guess or put that in motion, I have this here. It's from Movies Anywhere. Let's see if you guys remember it. And please keep those Streamlabs and Super Chats coming in, as we go through the stuff we're going through here tonight. Let's make it happen. Do you guys remember the question? Who remembers and wants the Matrix digital thing? Who remembers the question that I was asked that put me in a position to win the match? Yeah. Does anybody know? Let's see. I just looked it up to make sure I could verify that. Biking is great to keep down the pounds. Yeah, I started biking for my commute during the pandemic. Respect. Clarissa with the hearts and everything. There you go for Keith. And JMB saying Bestman, the comment that'll never die. The comment that'll never die. Justin Toner says, oh man, it's been so long. Don't I know it, Justin? And I found out on that stage how long it's been since I beat that man because he took me out in a TKO. Well, you know, maybe some point down the road. That just means we're tied 1-1, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There's a rubber match coming down the road between me and him in singles for sure. Brian Brawler chiming in. Brian, who doesn't watch the Schmoedown, only watches about 30 seconds his entire life of the Schmoedown, coming in with a crack. You got to respect that. You got to respect that. It was not a Matrix question. It was not a Matrix question. No, it was not a Matrix question. It was not a Matrix question. So let's see who remembers and who wants to win this thing for sure. Loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most time of the year. Let's see. Yeah. All right. We're good. Just wanted to check. What was the category? Oh, there it is, Tushka. There it is. Which film sees Jennifer Lopez and Billy Campbell in a failing abusive relationship? Yeah, there it is. All right, Tushka, do you want this thing? Do you want this thing, Tushka? Do you want the redeem the code? Do you want the digital code for this? Let me know. Let me know. Very nice. Oh, Scott Welsh. Thank you. Scott Welsh donated here. Says, hi, John. Thanks for all the great content throughout the year. Hope you and your loved ones have a wonderful holidays. And congrats on the MTS career, Outlaw. Happy Christmas. War is over. Yes, Scott, the war is over. Absolutely. Fucking finally. I am done. Oh, it's over. Yes, enough is the answer. Absolutely. So, but Tushka found the question. That's what I asked the question. So, Tushka, do you want this thing? Let me know. If not, you can donate it to somebody else who wants it, and I can give them the code, take a picture of it, and send it to them on their DMs. So we shall. So let me know. Let me know. All right. Let's see where we're at right now. All right, we're a little bit under $200 away from that goal. So, thank you very much. Appreciate it madly. All right, Tushka, I'll wait for you to let me know. Let's see. What's the next one I might have? Oh, wait. Michael Bublé is on. I got to change that. I mean, what's it like to host a special where everyone else is a better singer than you on the show? Okay, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. Don't get me in trouble. I didn't say that. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. All right, let's see here. Tushka says he will run over little children. So do you want this or not? Answer the question, Tushka. Answer the damn question so I can send it to you or not. I'll pull up the, let's see. Do I have a thing for you? No, let's see. I guess it has to be DM on the, I think it's DM on the, I think it is. Read between the lines. No, I'm going to take a picture of it, send it to you over your DM on, I'm going to do this. I know I can do this. There it is. To a perfect day. Oh, boom. All right. I'm sending it to DM, brother man. Let me know if you get it on your Instagram DM. Stephen Turner says, have you seen Christian winning a lot of the local critics awards, hoping she wins the Oscar? Spencer's my favorite film this year. Love her finally getting respect. No, I haven't seen a lot of that. I don't pay attention too much to the award stuff. I'm not, I don't know. I've kind of changed on awards for me now as I've gotten older. I just kind of see awards as kind of unnecessary sometimes. And I just think it's all about, just being great, just recognizing the films, I think is enough to highlight them, to give love to them, and to kind of, how can I say this? To kind of put them out there for people to know that, hey, these are good films to go see. These are films that you should see. This is the best of cinema for this year. So giving awards, I think nowadays I'm kind of on the fence about it. But that being said, absolutely, Kristen Stewart has slowly but surely been building up a fantastic resume since she left the Twilight series, doing a number of independent films and being incredibly successful at it. And she deserves so much love from a lot of people in what she can do. So absolutely, just even to respect that she's getting her flowers finally from the critics, even more so, but from the people, the public that have watched her grow as well. And Spencer's definitely one you all need to see for sure. Justin A. Square says, hey, Santa Outlaw. What's up, Justin? How are you doing, man? Justin Square, what's going on? What's going on? Lady Outlaw says hi, Justin Square. Keith Forster says, shout out to the 20th anniversary of Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring. That's right. 20 years. Lord God Almighty. 20 years, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. Let's see. Okay, that's everything. Okay, just want to make sure we got everything so far that has been donated. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Does anybody want the Outlaw? Does anybody want Unforgiven, the digital code for Unforgiven, the 4K version of the Blu-ray? Who would like that? Let's see. What's the question I can ask for Unforgiven? Oh, what's the name of the kid in the movie? What's his nickname? What? It's a city or a state. I'm not going to give it away. It's a city or a state. What's his name? The kid in Unforgiven. And if you guess it, you get the Unforgiven digital code. You get the Unforgiven digital code if you guess it. So, Sean, come on, Sean. Sean says, if we get $100 away, I will push us past the goal. Whoa, Sean, that's very kind of you. Right now, very kind of you, brother, man. We're at, where are we at right now? We're at $411. So if we get $89 over the next few minutes, you will help us push past the goal of this. Wow, Sean, that's incredibly kind. Schofield Kid, you're right, Aaron. That's right, Aaron. I threw you off there. It was a weapon. So talk to me. Clister, do you want the digital code or do you want to donate it to somebody else? You notice how out of focus it was, so you can't claim it until I give it to you. So talk to me, Clister. Do you want it? And am I sending it to you over DM on Twitter or DM on Instagram? Let me know, Aaron. Let me know, and I'll look for another one. Ooh, I don't know. I haven't even opened this one. Oh, I don't even know if there's a digital code in this one. Is there a digital code in this one? All right, Aaron. Hold on. I got Louis Armstrong on my ear now. Now, don't forget what I said about the shirts. The shirts are available. I'll do a bigger push online and on social media for the shirts. But if you want to get a shirt, let me know. They are $30 each or 2 for $50. And they are the exclusive Schmoedown Spectacular shirts. I don't know if there's a digital code for this one. I don't think there is, actually. No. Sadly, there's not a digital code for Yellow Submarine, the new 4K version. I was hoping there might be, but there is not. For all you Beatles fans out there, unfortunately, there is not a digital code. But it is a 4K transfer, which at some point I've got to watch. All right, how about The Arrival? Does anybody want the digital code for Arrival from Denis Villeneuve? And Tushka, I will send you this right now. Boom. All right, Tushka, there you go. Aaron, there you go. Let me know if you got it. Let's see here. Brian Burrell says, I got you, Sean. How much do we need to get to the goal? We're $89 short. You know what? We're $100. We're $100 short to get to the. We're $190 away from the goal. So let me know. Oh, Tushka says, I'm not seeing a message on my Twitter, Instagram, or email. LOL. I said it sent 5 minutes ago, buddy boy. Tushka Productions. But I can email it to you real quick as well. Let's see here. So you just sent me an email, so I'm going to reply to your email initially with the picture that I took. Oh, I see. Hold on. Apparently, they don't save these pictures if you only send them on one of the things. So I'm going to take another picture here. Okay. Use photo. All right. And there you go. All right, Tushka. I responded back to you initially with your email. I will read that email that you just wrote a little bit later after the show or in the morning, but there it is. And let me know if you got the Unforgiven thing there. Aaron, let me know if you got it. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're a little bit short. As I said, we're $190 short of the goal. So, but Sean said that if we get to the if we get another $90, Sean will push us past the goal with $100 donation, which is incredibly kind of him. Thank you so much, Sean. Chushka says we aren't friends. That's why it doesn't show up. Denied. Respect. There you go. So funny stuff. All right, let's see what else. Does anyone want the arrival? Does anyone want arrival? Let's see what we can guess. What question I can ask. What's a tough arrival question to ask? I mean, the toughest question is what does she tell is it Prime Minister? Which is it? What Prime Minister? The Asian Prime Minister. What does she tell him? Oh, what's another question we could ask about the arrival? What's a question about the arrival we can ask? I'm thinking. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, the arrival. Yes. Cool. All right. Hold on. I want to look at something before I ask a question around the arrival. Wish you Merry Christmas. Let's see. Do I know a thing here? I guess not. So I'll have to ask something kind of simple. All right, I'll ask something simple. What MCU star appears in Arrival as her husband? What MCU star appears in Arrival as her husband? And nobody answered but Justin, so Justin can get this. The Arrival digital code. So we can give it to Justin. Come on, Justin. Oh, Justin, Jokester beat you to it. All right, Jokester, you going to take this? Oh, Loudy for Draws Walker. All these people. Justin, what were you doing, man? You got to have faster fingers, my brother. All right, Jokester, do you have a email or a account on social media? And I can send you a picture of the digital code here. Let me know. And I will put it together. Oh, he's going to give it to Justin. Justin. Well, Justin, there you go. Justin, it's okay. I know. I saw exactly how you said that. You're such a nice guy. You're such a gracious guy. You're like, it's okay. It's okay that I didn't win. But no, you did win. Jokester is going to give it to you. So let's see here, Justin. Do I have you on the social media? Let's give you that one. Let me see if I've got you under Twitter or under. Yeah, here you go. Here you are, JT. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, let me take a picture and let me know if it goes through, my friend. Also, Tushka, you're crazy. You can absolutely get messages from people who are not your friends. You're ridiculous. You just have to look in the other inbox. That's how social media works. Mr. Atem Mini, Mr. Tech. All right, there you go, Justin Toner. Let me know that you got it, my friend. Zach Willie says, hey, John, sorry I missed you last night, but I've got pneumonia. Woo! So I can't go see the movie. I hope you have a great Merry Christmas, man. Respect, Zach. Absolutely. I'm sorry you got pneumonia. I've had walking pneumonia. That shit is no joke. So sending you love, hoping you heal up. Rest. Do not fucking push yourself. Take the liquids, take the medicine, be patient. It will run its course and you'll be fine. It's an unfortunate thing to get, but you've got to be patient with it or else you'll do worse damage. So trust me, I've been there. It was the worst experience. And my father died of lung cancer like a few years before I got it. So to me, I got a small glimpse into what he must have been suffering through as the cancer was messing up his lungs and he was having such a hard time breathing. So just letting you know. So thank you very much. Yeah, we're friends. Okay, I DM'd it to you on Twitter, man. I hope you get it. Let's see, where are we at likes-wise? We got 77 you all hanging out with us tonight. Where are we at likes-wise here? We're at 83. Let's go. Let's get 17 more likes here tonight, and we'll get to 100 likes. And also, have there been any more Streamlabs or Super Chats? Here we go. Some guy says, my favorite Christmas movie is Muppet Christmas Carol. Hell yeah. What's the worst present you've ever gotten? Also just poured a bourbon. Cheers. Cheers, some guy. Respect, man. Worst Christmas present I ever got. Oof. I don't know. What's the worst present you've ever gotten? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess sometimes on my dad's family side of things, some of the stuff they gave us was so not that great. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, we get kind of lame socks or lame games that, you know, weren't that board games that they picked up at like a 99-cent store or something. So I guess if I can remember that, I guess that would be lame. But other than that, no, my friends have been incredible. My family's been incredible. So and Lindley's been fantastic, or Lady Outlaw's been fantastic with her gifts. You know, she's a great gift giver. No, I don't think I've got a worst present. But what is your worst present? There, some guy, let me know. You don't have to send more money and send it in the chat. If I catch you in the chat there, I'll put it up. All right, that puts us at $421. You know, Brian Brawler said he'd get us close to the goal, and then Sean would push us over the goal. But I don't see any donations from Brian Brawler. Kind of shocking, I'll be honest with you. He's usually a man of his word. So kind of shocking here. Let's put the pressure on him. No, I'm just joking. All right, let's see what else we got. A little digital code for this one. You know, I love that I'm opening these for the first time, by the way. I'm a hunter-gatherer when it comes to these 4Ks. I like to buy them, and then I will watch them eventually. Here we go. Thor Ragnarok. Who wants the digital code for Thor Ragnarok? As it says there, the most fun you'll ever have at a Marvel movie. That was before, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home came out. There, Thor Ragnarok. I've got the digital code for you if you want it. From Movies Anywhere. What should we ask for Thor Ragnarok? Oh, here's a question for my Aussie New Zealand friends who are watching. What is the name of the actress who plays Jeff Goldblum's second in command there, who keeps handing him the stick to dissolve people? What is the name of that actress? Taika Waititi says he's her good luck charm. Who is that actress? The New Zealand actress. She was in Once Were Warriors and other things as well. Who is that actress? Tell me, and you'll get the digital copy of Thor Ragnarok. And only answer if you want to win the digital copy. Only answer if you want to win the digital copy. Brian Brawler coming through in the clutch here with a $90 donation. He said, here you go, Outlaw. Don't ever say I didn't get you anything. With that donation, we have come to the $500 mark. Oh my God, this is insane. You guys are incredible. I just was putting it out there and seeing if maybe we'd get somewhere close to it. I had no idea we would get to 100. Oh, Timothy R. Williams. There you go. Timothy R. Williams. Yes, it did work, Brian Brawler. There you go. So, Sean, if Sean donates what he said he was going to donate, and please, Sean, you don't have to. You've donated so much already, money and time to this Outlaw Nation channel. But if you want to, that'll get us over to the $100. So, still not seeing the DM on Twitter, says Justin Toner. Let's see here. That's odd. Let me see, Justin. Oh, God damn it. There we go, Justin. I forgot to hit send, my man. I took the picture and it was sitting there waiting to go. All right, Timothy R. Williams. Where do I send this? Are you on Twitter or are you on Instagram? I will take a picture and send you The let's see here. The all right, are you Timoth 44? Yes, there you are. All right, Timothy. All right, that's right. You sent us the VPN. That's right. That's right. Let me take a picture here for you. And you will have, and I don't know if it works internationally, so let me know if it works internationally. Sometimes it doesn't work internationally. So, all right, Timothy, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right. All right. Thor Ragnarok has been claimed. Let me know if you get it, Timothy. Let me know, bloke. Let's see. I got Creed here, but I don't think Creed came with a digital code. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Let's see here. Oh, it does. All right. Do you want Creed? The digital code for Creed, one of the last real full performances of Sylvester Stallone as no, the static is happening because I'm holding the phone close to the mic, Andrew. I'm noticing that. So when I take the pictures, that's what's coming through is the static from the phone being close to the mic. So apologies there if it irritates any of you all. Not my intention. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. All right. Oh, Sean, I'll be damned. Sean, he says, I'm a man of my word. We got to it. Over $600. And I can't believe it. That's incredible. Thank you, Sean. You're awesome. Thank you to everyone who donated to Streamlab tonight. You don't have to stop donating. You can start, we can keep sending stuff in. It says Streamlab Superchats. I appreciate it madly. But thank you, Sean, very much for getting across. And thank you, Brian Brawler, for getting us close so Sean can get us over the hump. So there you go. Thank you very, very much, Sean. I appreciate it madly, brother. Much love to you. Much love to you, dude. You're incredible. All right. Let's see here. I will let you all know when I get that. It'll probably be when I come back, but I will take a picture and I will thank the entire Outlaw Nation for the incredible Christmas gift of that Rodecaster Pro. You guys are phenomenal. Can't thank you enough for all the support you give us. Got about 20 minutes left in the show before we kind of wrap it up because I got to get to bed here by 10 o'clock so I can get up early and get ready for our flight. So just letting you know there. So we got about 20 minutes. So let's talk about Schmoedown Spectacular real quick. I haven't talked about it yet, and I promised I would. So what an incredible experience it was. A lot happened. We showed up. The expo was great. Getting the shirts done. Shout out to Josh Mabry's friend who got the shirts done for us in record time, literally 2 or 3 days. Got the shirts printed. We designed them, got them done, and got them there to sell. It's pretty incredible being at the expo, meeting everybody, talking to everybody, having fun, hearing their opinions on what was going to happen, hearing their thoughts. I mean, the line was so long at the booth at our table, and it was just we were just so blown away by that, the Lady Outlaw and I, and the incredible words, and meeting some of you who are fans of the Stereo Show or listeners to the Stereo Show, having you all show up to give some love to the Lady Outlaw. That meant a lot as well. It was a great time. It was a great time. It was so much fun to see everybody and hear the words and deal with all and be there for all of that. And then I had to deal with some panic attacks while I was there. Is something new that's come into my life over the last few years, and just the overwhelming nature of it all and the pressure of it all kind of got to me. And we just took off for a little bit and left the place because my idea had been to kind of just sit and chill out and watch the matches. But I think I got a little too kind of overwhelmed by everything. And I felt the need to leave, and I should have maybe stayed, maybe went up into the rafters, kind of hung out there, did some studying or whatever. So unfortunately, that's what I chose to do. We went back to the hotel, hung out at the hotel, came back right before the match was about to start for me and Dan. So I barely had any time to prepare. One of Dan's faction mates, I'm not going to say his name, he tried to mess with me a couple times physically. He slammed his hands on my body and kind of violated my personal space, my physical personal space, for whatever reason, his own idea, his own things. And I tried to laugh him off because I don't think I don't know what his intentions were, but he's never been anywhere near the upper echelon of players. And maybe he didn't understand what it's like to carry that kind of weight into a match. And it kind of really kind of upset me what he did. So I had to kind of work through that. before I walked out on the stage. But the entrance was incredible. Having the people from the Outlaw Nation line up on both sides, that was phenomenal. People from the Finstock Exchange being a part of it as well, that was great. Getting to bust out the new black and gold mask, which I still have, that was really cool as well. And then the reception was just so overwhelming and blew me away. Just walking through everybody, walking through the crowd, just meant so much to see the faces, hear the words, the chanting, the cheering. All of it was so humbling and overwhelming, and it was just a blast to experience. And then walking out on the stage. And by the way, Matt Nost was supposed to come out right before I walked up the steps, but he didn't come out. And so I kind of improvised the whole hand up and with my back to the audience and stuff. And then walked up the steps, and there was Nost. He came out from the side of the stage there. I guess the stage manager had told him to go the other direction. And so we embraced and did the top 10 Boomier was my idea in the spur of the moment. And Matt was very gracious to do it. He says it on the show, that on the top 10 show, we were talking about it, that he didn't want to steal any thunder from me. But it's a commemoration of my time in the game. So why wouldn't we do a top 10 Boomier for old time's sakes, which was great. Dan was so fantastic. He was very complimentary, very supportive off stage before we went up and did the match. He was going through his own process as well. He was kind of nervous about playing as well, you could tell. And so it was great to see two old warriors, two old war horses, just kind of doing our own prep right next to each other, sharing a few words, but also kind of trying to get ourselves in the right headspace. So just great stuff. And he was very gracious to play me. And he took care of business, and shout out to Dan Merle. He played great. I was kind of all over the place in my head. I could not get my mind to settle. Could not get my mind to focus. And you guys know, I didn't play a full cutthroat game, or else I would have challenged for places in the heart. I'm sure some places of the heart. I would have had some repeats on the 2019 movie release date thing and whatever. But the game went the way it went. There was an opportunity there to possibly win the match. If I'd said game of death, would have put the pressure back on Dan to get his 2 and 3, or if he missed his 3 to hit his 5. And who knows if he would have done that. You just never know in the game. So there was opportunities there. So I hung in there until the final round. It did get TKO'd, but I hung in there until the final round. And then afterwards, having the incredible words from Scott Mance, the incredible words from Dan, from Jen Sturger, having Emma 5 show up, who hasn't been on a stage, Schmoedown stage in forever. To have those people show up, Matt, Scott, Emma, meant a lot, to be honest, from the past. I wish we had done an old school promo with me and Emma, where she was interviewing me after the match, just to have a little fun back and forth like we used to in the old days. That would have been great. But there was time constraints. There were time limits. I think if we had been the last match, there would have been more of a dragging out of the end of that situation. I would have delivered a little bit of a longer speech. I didn't get a chance to thank more people. I didn't get a chance to say how much it means to me to have been one of the foundational pieces of the Schmoedown, and as a person of color, to be one of the foundational pieces of the Schmoedown. I wanted to give a speech in Spanish a little bit as well, but we were kind of rushed for time or pressed for time. So unfortunately I couldn't get to all of it. And to be honest with you, I was such a mess emotionally, which I didn't expect, that some of that stuff just kind of flew out of my head. But by the end of everything, it was very nice of Dan to give me the belt. Of course, I would have rather have won the belt, but it was very nice what he said and handed me the belt. So it's sitting right there, and I display it prominently out of respect to Dan Merle and to the game. Not because I won the belt and I fooled myself that I'm somehow, winning the belt. It's more out of respect for the gesture that Dan showed me and the gesture of the game and my love for the game. Having Christian and Mark, bow as I bowed to them meant a lot as well. And then walking out through the crowd, I know everyone else was walking out through the thing, but I was like, nah, man, I came from the crowd. I'm going back into the crowd, and walked right back into the whole crowd there. Kind of like Mad Max Fury Road, I came from there, and then I'm going to disappear back into the darkness in terms of the Schmoedown. Let them all take center stage now and create a new legacy for their own selves in the game, for sure. And then, and then after that, everyone was very kind. And then, I was sitting downstairs, and I will say something really honestly. John Kaiser came down, and Kaiser and I had our battles since those terrible false allegations were lobbed against me that I cheated in a match earlier this year, a match I lost, by the way. But the terrible allegations from a biased fan who was egged on by a player who he supports to push out those ridiculous allegations that were completely unfounded, completely unproven. And I know the heat and the passion of the game can cause people to do things. Lord knows I'm guilty of that. And Kaiser had taken to Twitter and come after me and JT, then took the tweet down. And he had apologized to us, but I felt like there hadn't been that real kind of face-to-face, heart-to-heart apology. And so there was still a little bit of distance between me and him. And after the match, he came down to the green room and he came out and he came down and he apologized. He literally got down. You know, I was sitting there on the couch, just completely exhausted from everything. And he got down on his knees next to me and he's just like, dude, I'm so sorry. Or not gonna, like he bent down and then got down on his knees because he was tired. And he just apologized for everything. It was a very gracious apology. And that's why he's a man. And that's what adults do. Mature people come up to you and say, hey man, I apologize for my behavior. I apologize for what I did. I apologize for getting caught up in the heat of things. And he's like, I respect you, respect what you've done in the game. And, I don't want us to have any, and he was very gracious to say, even if you still like, don't want to have any kind of connection with me or friendship with me, I just hope you accept the apology. And I was like, dude, thank you. And I said, it hurt me what you did because, we're men, we know how it works. And so, I respect the fact that you were willing to apologize. So that meant a lot. And, that accusation really, really bothered me and really soured me on the game and where it's going. And that person apparently has made more accusations of other people about other people because that person is so desperate to win in the game. And I feel bad for that person now because, it's just movie trivia. Win at life. That's what matters more. And so it's a shame. It's a shame that they go that route. And some people are going to go on their own journey and, who knows, maybe he'll come out of his own darkness at some point down the road. But that is what it is. And one of the reasons I walked away is because I just don't want to deal with any of that stuff anymore. I just want to kind of focus on building the channel, living my life, creating the things I'm creating here, being a part of the Outlaw Nation, being proud to be a part of the Outlaw Nation, and building a positive community that people can be a part of and hang out in and have fun in. And that's what we're doing here. So that's what I want to focus on. And so, moving the Schmoedown kind of out of my life so I can replace it with other things that I want to focus on. That's really important to me and where I'm at in my heart and in my soul right now. I will always love the 7 seasons I gave to the game. I will always love the memories that I created for myself. And some of you have humbled me by telling me the memories I've created for you. Some of the inspirational words I've said to you after matches have inspired you all. And so that is a legacy that I can be very proud of that I left in the game. And that very few people can say they left in the game. And so that means a lot to me. And seeing some of the Outlaw Nation the night before was great. Seeing Tushka and Sean Barreto and Andrew Hale and everybody who was there that night, and Logan, everybody who was there to hang out, was really nice to see them. I'm sorry I didn't stay through Sunday to have brunch with you guys, but I think you can understand me wanting to go home and sleep in my own bed, be with my lady, wake up on a Sunday and just kind of detox from that whole day. But there will be time down the road to see you guys. I'm certainly not going to be a stranger to the Schmoedown. Maybe I'll eventually go back and call a match or two, or show up and do some kind of fun scene with somebody. Maybe I'll definitely try and go and see some of the live matches when I can, try and sit front row and really enjoy the game as a spectator, as a fan, and not as a player. So there's always those possibilities. And maybe I'll do my own kind of fan expo type thing, which would be a lot of fun because I really enjoyed that at the Schmoedown Spectacular. First time I've ever done one of those too, and it was such a rewarding experience. So that's what I'll put on there. So those are the places that I'm in right now. So but we shall see. All of that in the end is where I'm at. So just wanted to tell you guys that was a phenomenal experience, an overwhelming experience. But I also knew as I was going through the experience that I was making the right decision. It was time to go. I felt almost like an interloper there because their commitment to the game, is the people who are there playing, the people who are there who are new, the people who are in their second year, third year, their commitment to the game is very powerful. And they deserve. That's where I was a couple of years ago, and I know I'm not 100% there. So I would hate to keep going and playing in the matches when my heart's not 100%, committed. And the amount of time it takes to study for these matches, especially at the level I play, because, I want to be in contention for belts. It doesn't make any sense to play and not be in contention for belts. I have to kind of put an incredible amount of time into studying. Those of you in the Outlaw Nation who are part of our study sessions, you know how many hours of studying I can do. I mean, I studied with I studied with Royko for like 3 hours and then right into a 3-hour session with the rest of the Outlaw Nation. So I can study movie trivia for hours. But at some point it started to eat into the things that I wanted to do for the channel. And I think it's no coincidence that the 6 months that I took away from the game, or 5 months I took away from the game, after we said that we decided that, King Arthur and Khan and Griffin Newman and Craig would take our slots in the singles and in the tag team tournaments from JT and I and what have you. That was when I was able to do more for the channel. Walking away from SEN created more time for me to really focus on the channel, see what works, what doesn't work, see what videos people gravitate to, take chances on videos, things of that nature, focus on the shows more. So all of that. So and it's no coincidence that it is borne fruit. So that means a lot to me that I'm making the right decision. And I'm looking forward to 2022 and seeing where we're going to go next in 2022 for sure, man, for sure. So that's exciting for me and exciting for everything. I hope you all are excited about coming into 2022 with the Outlaw Nation, because it means the world to me for you all. And that's the more important thing, dealing with the toxicity and the negativity and made up nonsense. That kind of stuff has to go away. That's a young man's game. I don't need any of that. I got to focus on what I'm creating here. And that's something more important. And that to me, it's more important to me in my life right now. And in no way is that a reflection on the Schmoedown. It just means it's my time to move on. And good luck to all of them. I wish them all luck to succeed and create their own legacies. And certainly Marisol is creating a phenomenal legacy. Certainly Shazam is creating incredible. I mean, like, much love to be. I know the kid is doing great. The kid's young. But I've been through the wars with Bibbs, the ups and downs, and I couldn't be happier for Bibiani. I could not be happier for Bibiani and all the success and all the respect that people are giving him. Finally, after all this time in the game, it's incredible, and I think it's fantastic to see. And no one deserves it more, because the veterans understand. The veterans know the scars of war. We know how tough it is. To take the slings and arrows of the fans, to come close and fail, to win a title and lose it and not be able to get it back. We all know that journey. And I've won 4 titles, but I remember the losses of the titles the most, to Riley, to Ethan, to the Patriots, to Corruption. Those are the ones you remember, because you want to create a legacy to keep defending a belt for as long as possible. And I think only the Ethan loss was a blowout, or pretty much a blowout. So that was the only one that I was the most embarrassed about, to be honest with you. But those are the things you remember, because you want to play better and show that what you can do in the game. And that's how it goes, So for me, that's where I'm at. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. And Bibbs deserves all the love he's getting. And I'm very happy for him. And I wish him the best, him and the kid the best. And it's great to see, so it's fantastic. And Griffin Newman will be back next year. If he comes back next year, rather, he'll be back as a force of nature, having had a year of seasoning for sure. I think Gold Leader is going to be back like gangbusters, and everybody in the Finstock Exchange. I should say that right as well. If I'm talking my Schmoedown here, everybody in the Finstock Exchange, an incredible crew of people to be a part of. All of them, from Finstock to JT to Craig to everybody there, to Moose, to Taylor, to Brother Lomas, to Gold Leader, to Rager, to Khan, to Griffin Newman, to everybody who was a part of our Finstock Exchange. I hope I said everybody. It was such a joy to be a part of it, such a joy to study with you all, such a joy to go back and forth with you all. And I hope I did my part to help everybody in the Finstock Exchange to get better as a player and to understand the game a bit more. So it's been a joy. I couldn't have asked for a better faction to go out on, because they were just so gracious and so determined and so driven and so excited about the game and so wanting to be better at the game and wanting their shots at being in the singles tournament. There was from the beginning, we sensed when we were drafting these people that these were people that were going to put us on the precipice or help us get to the mountaintop. And certainly when I went to Craig and pitched this to him, and Craig was willing to come along with me and Tom, and then we signed JTE, I think we announced ourselves and then got all those rookies, which everyone was laughing at. The fact that we were sitting there with a 10-point lead, and we had eliminated the dungeon, we had eliminated the quirky mercs, we'd eliminated the den, we'd eliminated all these people from contention, all these factions who were favorites ahead of us the whole year, up until we got to corruption. And you got to take your hat off. I take my Santa hat off to Shannon Barney. She's an incredible manager. She led corruption last year and this year under two completely different circumstances and two completely different point situations, and was able to find the right people, the right combination, and have them have success through the tournaments and in defending belts, all of that, and won the faction title twice in a row. So that deserves an incredible amount of respect, and shout out to Chance and Kalinowski and the whole crew, and Marisol, the whole crew there on in the corruption side of things. Yeah, we battle in the ring, but outside you can't have anything but respect for their ability to put themselves in positions to win. And a female manager and a female manager of color, it's fantastic to see that happening for them. So yes, as the Outlaw, I hate it. And as the Finstock Exchange member, I hate it. As John Rocha, I think it's something to be respected and appreciated, and very much lifted up and elevated and highlighted as a fantastic thing. So I do take my Santa hat off to Shannon Barney for sure for what she was able to do. So, but that's it. I mean, that's it. It's time. It was time, and so I'm happy with the decision. Like I said, I'll pop in every once in a while and whatever, but it's the right decision. Now it's focusing on the channel, building the channel. I want more for this channel. I want to make more connections, build more, build more of a following, find new sponsors, find and maintain the ones we have, like the fantastic people at Carbon Health. You want to have all kinds of things working in tandem. And I'm still learning. This is only my second year doing this YouTube channel. I was kind of spoiled with the Collider YouTube channel because all I had to do was record stuff, come up with some stuff, they come up with some stuff, and do it on this is different. I'm living and dying by the things I create. And so I wouldn't have it any other way. My dad ran his own business, and I think that gene is deep inside of me to run my own thing. And I think that's why I enjoy running the Outlaw Nation channel and living and dying by the things I create, and the things that work and don't work. So, and I thank you all so much for being a part of this journey for sure. Poochut Artist says, Merry Christmas to you and the Lady Outlaw. Thank you, Poochut Riot. You're the reason why I got into the Schmoedown. I appreciate you, man. Well, much respect. Much respect to you. And thank you. Thank you for letting me influence you to get into the Schmoedown. I hope you've enjoyed the journey, enjoyed the matches, and enjoyed all the things that you've enjoyed here in the Schmoedown for sure. Thank you very much for the donation. Very kind of you for sure. Let's see if we've got any more donations that have come through here. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody if they've sent in something here. Tushka sent in and said, I sold some magazine subscriptions for this money, but since Preston took all of the hype, I guess I'll ask, what is your favorite day after Christmas leftovers to eat? By the way, do you enjoy Newsweek because we have a limited offer? I did like Newsweek until they got new owners who were a lot more MAGA friendly, shall we say. And you guys should research that. That did happen earlier last year. A bunch of conservatives bought Newsweek, so no thanks. But Preston, I guess, what is your favorite day after Christmas leftovers to eat? Ham, turkey, ham and cheese and turkey, mashed potatoes. For sure. The rolls, I love either the Hawaiian rolls or those Pillsbury dough crescent rolls. If there's any of that dough left over, I'll make some of those biscuits for sure. But yeah, those are some great Christmas Day leftovers, and I can't wait to have Christmas dinner with my my sister and my niece and nephew and my mom, and of course the Lady Outlaw, and hanging out with their family and opening some Christmas presents from them, and hoping the kids enjoy the Christmas presents we got them. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, that's basically my favorite leftovers to eat for sure. So, all right. I think that's good. Yeah, Joseph Ashley saying, I still wish for Smets versus Outlaw, but I'm good how it ended. Hey, I'm not saying I won't ever come back to do an occasional match, a fun exhibit, maybe like Undertaker, where it's never for the belt, but I just show up at Schmoedown Spectacular and do a match. But, that would take Christian wanting me to come back to do one of those one-off matches. That would take the fans being okay with me coming back. It would take the players, because the players, of course, want the shine. They want the spotlight. I get it. I've been that player. I would want the shine and the spotlight as well. So it would take them being okay with me coming back to do these kind of one-off matches, these kind of fantasy matches. I would love to take on Rachel Cushing, Clark Wolf, Sam Levine again, Mark Ellis outside of a Smets Smash-a-thon, take on Smets. It would be fun to do all of those things. Maybe take on Harloff one more time, or take on Snyder, who I've never beaten. And maybe even the rubber match between me and Dan Murrell some point down the road. That would be a lot of fun as well. But, all of it down the road for sure. But yeah, in time. But Smets was fantastic. He texted me all year, and even texted me that night for sure. So he's been incredibly kind. And I said this to him, and I said this on a couple of the shows. When he walked out, I was standing behind the curtain. I was standing behind him. When he walked out, remember that was just a few minutes after, I guess 45 minutes after my match. I changed and was coming up the stairs and leaving with the Lady Outlaw. And I saw him come into that roar. And when he came into that roar, I looked at the Lady Outlaw and I said, that used to be me. And and I know that it's in the right hands now with him. And I can walk away peacefully, so, because I've cared about the game. I love the game. I care about the game. That's why I would never fucking cheat in the game. And I'm speaking of that person, you dick. I would never fucking cheat in the game. And that's why I'm so happy to see it in the right hands. I was always so defensive of the game because I think people would take that, would take it for granted or would not respect the game. And I always got mad at the people who didn't respect the game. I always got mad at people who thought this was something for them to use to elevate themselves for social media following. Don't ever insult the game like that. The game is too good to insult like that. So, so for me, I knew I had to walk away when I couldn't give her 100% of my commitment. And when I saw Smets walk through, I was very happy that it's in the right hands. And Marisol winning in the right hands. Shazam in the right hands. So, and all these new, and Thomas Harper, all these new people coming up. It's in the right hands, and they're going to create their own legacies and their own memories. And I'm sure at some point down the road, they're going to take me off Mount Rushmore. A lot of people feel I should be on that Mount Schmoedown. They're going to take me off that, and somebody else will pop up there. So, it is how it is. That's the game. But I hope they remember me like they remember the greatest that ever were. I hope I'm in that conversation for sure. I love that. Rocha 314. Can I get a hell yeah? Exactly. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. All right, let me get the hell out of here. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. Sorry I didn't give away more stuff, just kind of the way it went with the donations and with the conversations. I hope you got I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. I hope you all have a good time with your family, your friends, your neighbors, whoever you're spending time with this holiday season. Please be safe. Please take care of yourself. And it is the holiday season, so it can get tough. It can get emotional. Please be very patient with yourself. Please be very kind to yourself. Take mental health breaks. Go for a walk. Listen to some music. Disappear into a room by yourself. Meditate. And even sit with the feelings and let them wash over you. Be strong enough to sit with the feelings and then ride them out and let them dissipate, because they always go away. Let them dissipate, and then you'll be fine. So I can't encourage you all enough to put that in motion, because I know how tough it can be to be around family. I know with the political nature nowadays, it can be really upsetting to be around family, no matter what side of the fence you're on. So find those moments to kind of walk away or excuse yourself. You don't have to win that argument. You don't have to win that argument. You don't have to put your finger in their face. You don't have to do anything negative. You can walk away and take care of yourself. That's what's more important. Don't agitate yourself. That'll just send you down the wrong road, and then they win. So don't do that. Don't do that. Take good care of yourself. Love yourself enough to not need to be in a shouting match to try to win some random points, because you're not going to win points against them anyway. And just be on your, and just excuse yourself from the situation and chill And if they want to yell at you, let them yell at you. You don't have to respond. It's your right to not respond to anybody who is agitating you or yelling at you. You can absolutely ignore them. Absolutely. You do not have to respond to them because you're doing what's best for you, So just want to tell you that. Much love to all of you. And I'll end the show. I'm going to take a little drink here before I get too dry. So happy holidays and Merry Christmas to the Outlaw Nation, the entire Outlaw Nation, everybody who joins me on the shows, who watches our shows. You're all the Outlaw Nation. If you're watching it later, please remember to leave a comment down below. Tell me your favorite Christmas memory. Tell me what you love about the holidays. If you're not a Christmas person, tell me what you love about the holidays or this time of year. What if you're not a holidays person? Tell me what you love about this time of year. I would love to see your memories or your moments or what you love about this time of year. I will respond to them. Please hit a like on this video and remember to share it on your social media. It lets people know that fun stuff is happening on the Outlaw Nation channel, and you can subscribe to the channel down below as well. If you haven't subscribed, help me get past 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's where we want to be, past 20,000 subscribers. Help that happen by hitting the subscribe button, hitting the bell button on the channel as well. And what else? Oh, yeah. And let me end and don't forget, this week there'll be a Geek Buddies show. There'll be the Hawkeye spoiler review show. I'm going to be doing it from Virginia, so it's not going to have the lights and the quality and all that stuff that you're used to. So I will do my best in the hotel room to be able to make it look somewhat presentable, but I will be doing it from Virginia. So just letting you all know we will be doing it, and it's just a matter of scheduling and what have you. So just want to let you all know it will happen. And look for that later on this week. And maybe I can talk Laura Kelly into doing a Christmas Star Wars episode where we talk about the Star Wars Christmas special. Maybe she can get her hands on a bootleg copy and I can rewatch it again and we can talk about it. We shall see. So I got a text her and pitch it to her. We shall. Oh, sorry, we got one more super chat. Sorry about that. Simon Section says, Merry Christmas, John Rocha. You and Christian Harloff are my two ships passing in the night in a Tallahassee AMC theater back in the late 90s. That's the 1990s, right, Ethan? Did you notice the Danny Elfman score playing in No Way Home? Oh, yes, I did. Good point. Yes, there were. I said that in my non-spoiler review that for the keen listeners will catch scores from other movies when certain people show up in Spider-Man No Way Home. So I said that in my review. So yes, I absolutely caught it, Simon, for sure. And glad to know you were in Tallahassee in Florida State, son. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. You're awesome. All right. See, is there any more, Sean? No, I think that was everything. All right. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourselves. Be well this holiday season. And I'll be back next week. Of course, I'll have content this week, but for an Outlaw Nation show, I'll be back next week for the New Year's Eve show. That's going to be a little bit more relaxed and off the chain for sure. I'll be drinking a bit more for that one because I don't have to get on a plane the next day. But much love to everybody, and I'll end the show as I end every show. Please, whatever you need to do to get through the next second, next minute, next hour, next day, next week, next month, next year, I want you to do that because I want you around. I want you hanging out with us. I want you being part of the Outlaw Nation and watching it grow step by step, piece by piece, and know that you own a piece of it and that you are responsible for it and that you are an essential part of what we've built and what we are building here and what we will build here on the Outlaw Nation. So I love you. Be well, be strong, take care of yourself, love yourself, have a good holiday season, and I'll talk to you next time. All right. On another brand new episode here of the Outlaw Nation Show. Much love. Peace.